The people of Lake Town said farewell as the dwarves set out for the Lonely Mountain. They passed through the lands destroyed by the dragon, the desolation of Smaug. High in the mountain, Bilbo saw a thrush cracking snails. Then, as the sun set on the last night of Durin's day, Bilbo saw a keyhole appear in the side of the mountain and called for the dwarves. They opened the secret passage into Smaug's lair.
Hello everybody, and welcome to episode number 9 of this playthrough of The Hobbit. In this part, I am doing level number 9. It's called Inside Information. Finally going to meet the dragon Smaug and penetrate the Lonely Mountain. It's going to be pretty exciting, so I hope you're excited. And let's get right to it as soon as the loading screen is done.
Now is the time for our esteemed Mr. Baggins to earn his reward. You must enter the dragon's lair. Bring me the golden cup of Thror. Be careful not to wake the dragon. I suspect he will not be pleased to meet you.
Okay, gonna talk to some of the dwarves here.
Just thinking of that dragon makes me lose my appetite.
So fat, guys.
It's time for serious work. Good luck to you.
Be careful, Bilbo. Dragons are not to be underestimated. Whatever you do, don't look him in the eyes. You could fall under his dragon spell.
Nice view here.
Use that ring of yours, Baggins. You'll need all the help you can get. I'm quaking in my boots. Truly, I don't know how you're going to do it.
Remember, stay away from his wings, and claws, and tail, and mouth.
You're the finest burglar in the business. If anyone can do it, it's you, Bilbo.
Pretty inspirational here for Moyne.
You've come a long way, Hobbit. I didn't think you had it in you. Be careful down there.
You can do this, Bilbo. You are the bravest of us all.
So got a nice little pep talk from all the dwarves here. Let's go ahead and meet the dragon Smaug in his mountain. Gets kind of laggy in here at times.
Well, now you're in for it at last, Bilbo Baggins. There sleeps Smaug the Magnificent. If ever I am to prove my worth as a burglar, it is now. Smaug! And Thorin's golden cup is right underneath his nose.
Sweet, so I love this level design. Everything I would hope for in a giant cave just filled with gold and a dragon sleeping above his hoard. Pretty awesome. Really like this level as well. One of my favorites for sure. I'm gonna make my way around.
Too much noise and old Smaug will roast me.
So that meter there at the bottom kind of lets you know about Smaug's alert level. Obviously, the more filled up it is, the more alert the dragon is. So you have to make sure you don't make too much noise. This part's not so hard, honestly. I'm doing a pretty bad job, but it's alright since it's not so hard. And as always, just follow the blue courage crystals. I'm gonna leave the chest for later. Right now, I'm just trying to get that golden cup. There are a ton of chests in this level. I think there's like 39 of them in total. I'm not sure though, the exact count. Thankfully, that dragon is a pretty heavy sleeper for the most part. Just snoring away. Let me see. I could have thrown a stone at that switch over there, but I'll take care of that later. Man, I can't grab on to this stupid chain. There we go. I love this part. I love just jumping from all the chandeliers here. It's pretty cool. Get a nice view of all the gold from up here. I love gold. I would have a field day in this dragon den. It's a pretty cool shot. Alright, so now I just gotta make my way back to Thorin and give him the cup. See what the next set of instructions are. Where am I going? Go this way. Then I'll jump around here. I have to make sure and time it so I don't smack his tail, or that'll wake him up and I'll get roasted. Roasted alive. Cool, and I'm already back out.
Fire! Murder! This is indeed the cup of my grandfather. Bilbo has courage and resource far exceeding his size, and good luck far exceeding the usual allowance. All of our trials have led to this moment. Now we slay the dragon Smaug, and our home and treasure regain.
And how do we do that? You have no plan. Well, every worm has his weak spot, as my father used to say. Though, not from personal experience. Well, I suppose I could have a look. I do have this ring, after all. I'll creep down to the dragon's lair and see what I can see.
Excellent plan, Bilbo. Good luck.
Okay, so time to find the weak spot of Smaug, and I just got another health bubble. Excellent. Let's see what I can find out about this silly little dragon called Smaug. He's pretty pissed off, though.
Thief, I smell you and I feel your air. Come into the light, where I can get a look at you.
Great voice acting by Smaug in the game as well. Kind of reminds me of the voice for Smaug in the movies by Benedict Cumberbatch. I think that's how you say his last name. Kind of similar voiceover between the two, I think.
I might be able to find a weak spot if I could just get high enough to get a good look at him. If I keep the ring on, perhaps he won't see me.
Alright, so I'm trying to get to a strategic vantage point. Make sure Smaug doesn't see me. And of course, when I'm glowing red like that, that means I'm in his line of fire. So let me recharge over here, where he can't see me.
Run and hide all you like.
And I'm kind of cutting it close. My ring's about to run out. Let me try to get behind this head here.
You will not escape this place, burglar.
Okay, and I'm recharged. Let me continue forward. Oh my god, get up there. Come on. Alright.
Look around, thief. This is your tomb.
Yeah, my ring is about to run out again. I gotta make it across here quickly or I'm gonna roast. Oh god.
You shall not see the light of day.
Oh, I feel like I barely escaped something here. That could have been bad. Alright, let me jump up on these chandeliers again.
I smell you, thief.
Pretty sweet view up here of Smaug and his whole treasure hoard. And I almost went flying through that chandelier. And I think I am high enough now to where he can't see me, so that's good. Can keep my ring off and it'll be alright. Sweet.
Help yourself again. There is plenty and to spare.
No, thank you, oh Smaug the Tremendous. I only wish to see if you were as great as all the tales say.
You have nice manners for a thief. You seem to know me. But I don't remember smelling you before.
I am the clue finder, the web cutter, the barrel rider, and the ring winner.
Ooh, lovely titles. But my teeth are swords. My scales are shields. And my breath, death.
You know, I've always understood that dragons were soft underneath.
Ha! What do you think of this?
Dazzling, perfect, flawless.
No blade can cut me, nor arrow pierce me.
Old fool, there's an empty patch on his chest, as bare as a snail out of its shell.
What was that?
Well, I really must not detain your magnificence any longer.
Leaving so soon, barrel rider. Going back to those miserable tub-trading lake men?
Oh!
Burglar! Thieving lake man!
So he is pissed off, dude. And he wants to roast everything. So now I have to make my way out of here without getting toasted and turned into barbecue. Hopefully I can do that. So I can hide behind some of these pillars and just quickly make my way across from pillar to pillar. And then I'll wait here. He kind of gives you a warning before he roasts. He'll kind of growl a bit, and that's your cue to hide behind something quickly. Massive wingspan on the beast. Pretty cool. Alright. And I am out. I'm done with that.
Bilbo told them all about the hollow spot on the dragon's chest. The thrush listened, and then flew away toward Lake Town. Suddenly, the wind howled. They barely made it into the secret passage before the dragon smashed the mountainside. Bilbo and the dwarves were trapped in Smaug's lair.
Alright, so Smaug has flown off to Lake Town. Meanwhile, Bilbo and the dwarves are stuck inside of the Lonely Mountain here with free reign over all of the treasures. So for the rest of this level, I'm just going to be running around collecting silver everywhere, courage points everywhere, grabbing all those chests. So let's finish this loading screen here.
We must leave this place before the dragon returns. Get us across that chasm, Bilbo.
Alright, let me talk to some of these dwarves.
There is a giant ruby down there that belonged to my father, Gróin. If you see it, please bring it to me.
So Glóin's father is Gróin.
The necklace of Girion is in that stronghold, Bilbo. If you find it, bring it back to me.
Gróin the dwarf.
Bilbo, if you find the spears of King Bledorthan, please recover them. Bilbo, I've heard tales of a giant golden serving dish. If you find it, please bring it to me, huh?
I swear he is the fattest there ever was.
This all stinks of dragon. We should away, Bilbo. Now.
Find us a way out of here, Bilbo. I dislike this dragon's den. For this, our city was destroyed and our kinsmen killed. That dragon is pure evil.
The old songs are true. Erebor is indeed beautiful.
I hate to leave all this treasure to the dragon. I have heard tales of the wealth of Erebor. I never imagined.
Alright, so for these dwarves gives us some side quests, some treasures they would like returned to them.
No worm is deserving of this much beauty.
What would a dragon want with all this gold? Well, it's not as though he could spend it.
Ori has a very good point there. Let me start picking through some of these chests. Like I mentioned, there's a ton of these, so I'm going to be picking a lot of locks here. I'll probably use a lot of my skeleton keys here as well, just to kind of speed things up. Oh my god. This does not bode well. This is a terrible start to the lock-picking adventure ahead of me here. Hopefully I can redeem. There we go. Let me do an antidote. Alright, so let me just go around, open some of these chests. Yeah, since I'm just going to be opening some chests here for a while, let's go ahead and do the trivia of the video. So, last time the question was, what was Richard Armitage's first acting experience? Richard Armitage, of course, the dude that plays Thorin in the Hobbit movies. So his first acting experience, according to him, was actually a stage production of The Hobbit in which he played an elf. So pretty interesting little fact there. And the question for this video is going to be, let's see what I can do here. Let's continue with another Hobbit themed one. So which cast member from The Hobbit that plays a dwarf is the only dwarf to also appear in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? If you think you know the answer to that one and you're watching the series live as I'm uploading, go ahead and drop the answer on my website for a chance to win a free copy of Lego Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, Lego The Hobbit. If you're watching this in the future, obviously the contest is over. And if you don't know the answer to the riddle, stay tuned. I'll reveal the answer in the next video. Pretty interesting. I actually didn't know the answer to this one. I found that out recently, that one of the dwarves was actually in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So as you can see, there's just a ton of chests, a ton of gold to be made here. Silver everywhere, courage points here and there. Here's a gold chest. I think I'll use a skeleton key here. It's kind of hard to move through this gold pile. You can't jump very well. You also can't use your walking stick very efficiently. And sometimes some of the angles are kind of hard to walk on. Like, I'm having a hard time just getting past this pillar here. Nice. So there's so much silver in this level that I'll probably be able to buy 1 or 2 of the extra health bubble potions in the shop at the end of this level. They're 2,000 each. I'm already at 2,500 for this level. See, it's just kind of awkward to walk on this gold pile. You kind of slide down everywhere. Nice. Okay, there's one more chest here, at least for a while. So let me open this thing. Here we go, last one. Nice. Alright, there's one more chest up here. Get up there, come on. Oh my god, there we go. Let me climb up this chain. Hit the switch and reveal the necklace of Gróin. One of the dwarves was asking us for that necklace as a side quest. So let me go grab it. There's also some silver pouches back here. So, there's a lot to explore here in this level. There's just stuff everywhere, and you want to make sure you search every nook and crevice here. But you don't have to worry about any enemies or anything like that, so you're free to explore. The only thing that could possibly harm you is just falling down from a distance, from a large height, I say, and you could die that way, but besides that, there's really not much to worry about here. Your biggest worry should be just missing a little corner, missing a courage point somewhere, missing a silver bag somewhere, or even a chest. Music's pretty relaxing in here as well. And here's another switch. And that is for the golden serving dish for our fat boy Bomber. Of course that's what he would want. Out of all the treasures in this dragon horde, of course he wants the golden serving dish. He is so fat. Ugh. Got my ass poisoned. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm not gonna worry about using an antidote. I'll just eat that poison. So I got the golden serving dish here. There's 2 more optional items to collect. Gróin's giant ruby, and also the spears. Let me long jump here. Nice. You kind of have to get creative with your jumps to access some of the areas in this level. Nice. I'm gonna use my skeleton keys on all these golden chests just because they take a while longer to open. Alright, and then let me grab this chain over here. I bet I could have just jumped to it from the ground. I don't know why I climbed up that pillar to do that. Oh well. What matters is that I'm up here now. Got some silver bags. So like this is kind of dangerous, walking on the edge like this. It's probably one of the better ways to die in this level, I suppose. Or one of the easier ways to die. Alright, so I'm already over 4,000 silver. So that guarantees me 2 health bubbles at the end of this level. I'll just buy them. And I'll probably get another health bubble from filling up my courage meter before the level's done. Then let me grab this chest over here and just see what's in this one. Bunch of silver. Nice. Hold on, let me get that pink one. Almost skipped over that. Then let me safely jump down, one pillar at a time. Let me go back down here. Some more stuff I can grab from before. Yeah, I can jump on this chain from the floor. I should have done that earlier. Oh well. Then over here to the other side, there's some other things. Alright, so here is time to jump up on some chandeliers. That switch just revealed Gróin's giant ruby. More chandelier jumping time. Alright, let me grab this chest here. Use a skeleton key on it. Alright, before I continue along on the chandeliers, I can come down here on the chains and just grab some more courage points. There's that big white one. Nice, I just got another health bubble. Very nice. Some of these jumps are kind of tricky. You barely make some of these. Music's really relaxing in here. It's almost hypnotizing, almost. Alright, let me wait for the perfect moment. Nice. Climb up as high as I can so I don't actually miss the chain. And look at that, grab just the very end of it. Very tip of the chain. Now I can continue making my way across the top of the chandeliers here. Grab that pink courage point right there. It's another chest as well, so let me do that one. Also gonna use the skeleton key here. And I got master jump tactics for the sword, so it does even more damage than before, and now I have the ability to knock back a single opponent, which is pretty good. Pretty excited about that. Definitely gonna help out. And then I'm back to where I started. I basically just did one giant lap around the ceiling here on the chandeliers. This is where I had hopped on. Then let me continue making my way around this place. I'm gonna go all the way around. Be careful here, I don't want to fall. That would suck. And there's a ton of silver bags down there, you can see, and also the spears, which I'm going to be getting for the optional quest. King Bledorthan's spears. And this jump's kind of tricky sometimes. Sometimes you slide off if you get the wrong angle. So let me... Alright, good. And then let me grab this chest real quick. Make sure I get the goodies in there. And... Gróin's giant ruby. Poor fellow. His name is Gróin. That is sad for him. And I think that's everything I need up here. So I'm going to go talk to the dwarves. Give them all their items. And then I'm going to continue downwards. I would love to just swim in a pile of gold like this.
Bilbo, all the thanks in the world are not enough. Now my son can inherit his birthright.
His son, of course, being Gimli.
The necklace of Girion. Thank you, Bilbo.
Thank you, Bilbo. It's good to have these spears again in the hands of the dwarves.
Oh, now that's pretty.
He is so fat. So fat. Alright, now I can continue and go down here and find a way to get the dwarves across. So let's investigate. Let's do what burglars do best. As always, the blue courage points will guide your path if you ever get lost around here. They obviously don't point you towards some of the hidden collectibles, but they do help you with the main line of the story. Ton of silver in this level, as should be expected if the level is a giant hoard of gold. Expect nothing less than a ton of money. Alright, let me drop down there. There's some chests I can grab here on the ground level. Nice. Here's another one. I open these blue ones normally, and then I'll just use my skeleton keys on the gold chests. Oh my god. I'm terrified. Oh man, I almost hit that red. I was about to say I was terrified of hitting that red, and I almost did. I think there's a total of 5 chests down here. So I want to make sure I get all of them before I continue. Oh, come on. There's one more chest up there. So let me go around and grab it. I think it's the last one. Oh man, it tricked me. I went by the sound instead of the color. So I hit it on the red like an idiot. Oh, this one sucks. Oh, I thought I might have missed it. Alright, so that's everything down here, so I can continue along. So the way this works is I can get the water level to rise by pushing these blocks on these drains that is draining the water. And then the water level will slowly begin to rise. And that way I can get this big wooden platform that's over here to form a bridge for the dwarves all the way up top. So I just have to slowly plug up all the drains with the blocks. And I have to race against the rising water level. It's not too tricky, but you just gotta make sure you keep moving so you don't drown as the water rises. Then here, before I continue, I want to jump over here and grab all these silver pieces. There's that wooden platform I was talking about. That's going to serve as the bridge for the dwarves and myself. And then this is the final plug that I need to cork up here. Before I continue over here, there's some other goodies down this way. A lot of silver. Make sure I grab all this. Nice. Just a ton of silver over here. Definitely don't want to miss this part. And then now I can continue to where those little blue courage points were. Right here. Nice. And you can see that bridge slowly rising with the water. And then I can grab onto the vines here. And that's it. That's the last of the collectibles for this level. And I just have to wait for this thing to float up. Just a bit of a waiting game now. And then I have to wait for this thing to awkwardly rise up to the dwarves. So this level, I don't know, I think it's my second favorite level. My favorite level being, of course, the last one in Lake Town. Pretty cool level. A warm welcome is what it's called. Just awkwardly waiting for this thing to rise. It's actually rising pretty fast if you actually consider the water level instead of the game time. And I always thought this scene was a little awkward. Bill was just like slowly creeping up and the dwarves are like sitting there looking at him. Nobody's saying anything. Ugh, so awkward. There you go, the quest is complete. Found a way across for the dwarves. And they all ran across. And then Thorin's waiting for me over here. Let me talk to him, see what he's got to say.
Good work, Bilbo. Follow me into the dwarf city of Erebor.
Alright, so now we finally get to go to the dwarf city for the next level. Pretty exciting. Get all my collectibles here. So there's a total of 4,000 silver to be made in this level, which is a ton. It's the level in which you can make the most amount of silver. Got all my courage points, 31 chests, and 7 quests. And I'm definitely going to buy some of the health bubble upgrades here. Buy 2 of them. And I still have 1,800 gold. I'm going to fill up on my keys, I think. And then there's really nothing else I can buy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe and join me next time where I'll be venturing into Erebor.